We are thrilled with the victory, and even more so to be 5-1. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, to have a 2-game lead on the league is absolutely terrific. That being said, and I told our guys I didn't do a great job with our guys in stressing and just relaying to them how proud I am to find the win. But we've got to get better defensively. With that being said, Fort Wayne's as good an offensive team that I've seen and here in a long, long time. And we got stops when we needed to, and I think that's what got our separation. But we got to continue to clean some things up. But I'm so excited, so encouraged to be, 5-1 and be able to clean those things up.
So the environment we had in mind when this place was built?
Yeah, it's big time, big time. And they really got going late, and that really helps our guys to sit down and get that extra burst of a push step. And, so pleased with our students were terrific. They were here early. They were loud. And, it had to be an entertaining game from a fan's perspective.
You obviously had the momentum after the fire alarm break.
I don't know, and I talked to John about it. I apologize. Life happens. It certainly wasn't anything anybody planned, and John was terrific about it. But the little break gave our guys a little boost for whatever reason. But I don't think that had much to do with it. I really don't.
You guys get down 7 kind of late in the game. You see a lot of contested threes going down. What did it say about kind of the culture and those kids kind of sticking through that?
Yeah, Ross, you've been around. You've heard me, vomit that word about a million times. And, it's my favorite word. It really is. And I do think our kids held our composure for a stretch there, and our culture and our poise down the stretch allowed us to make those winning plays because, again, we weren't very good defensively at all, but we were really good when we needed to late, and we had that extra burst, that extra urgency.
Your guards were offensively dynamite.
Yeah. They were, just terrific. And, my dad's in the room, and I told our guys after the Denver win, the same thing he always tells me, you're never as good as you think you are, you're never as bad as you think you are. And, our guys really responded. And I said this on the radio, and I'm not lying to you, we maybe worked on offense for 25 minutes this week, and you would never believe it by that game. But that tells you, college basketball and 18 to 22, 23-year-olds.
Talked before the season, you said you didn't want to name any names. You said Paul Miller's getting to a point of some other guys that have been here. Are we starting to see that?
I'm so bad at that stuff, Ross. I'm just focusing on Western Illinois right now, and Paul's playing terrific, and I'm so proud of him. We talked before. This was the game he sat out last year, and you could see a little bit of fire in his eyes. And as we're watching clips from that game last year, and but he responded, and he was huge. He was terrific offensively, obviously.
Focusing on defense, but how much more dangerous does it make you offensively? Paul scores a lot, but that second guy can be AJ, can be Dexter, can be Kai like it was tonight.
Yeah, that's. I have talked about that, from the very onset of the season, too, that I thought we had the potential because of our personnel to be better offensively. The floor is spaced better. Even a guy like Dylan Miller today, I thought, 3 for 4, was able to play 13 minutes. He was a presence defensively. We've certainly got those weapons. The goal, selfishly, and where I'm not going to stop with our guys, is hopefully then we can get some gaps where we can get some stops, but sustain who we are offensively. When that comes, I think we got a real chance.
First, what do you guys think of that going up and down and just the whole atmosphere today, Paul?
It was a very fast-paced game. Something I know Coach Richman won't be too happy about. But like he said in the locker room, we found a way to win. Some guys made some shots, and we just got it done.
Guy, did hoop look pretty big tonight?
Oh yeah. My guys, I just got a bunch of open looks to get me going, and off doubles on decks, and Paul hit me, and Carl and AJ and Tyson, and that just helped get me going. But this guy, he was on fire. So yeah.
The game, did you guys make that defensive adjustment on Evan? Excuse me.
When he started just hitting all those threes with my hand in his face. Yeah, but he's a great player, and we definitely had to adjust to him, and once we came out of that, we finally got some stops when we went with it.
Well, Contrar's got to be kind of annoying to play against, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, he's a tremendous player.
Great player.
He just does a lot of things very well. Showed it again tonight. He's a tough guy to guard, and he just makes winning plays for him.
right, what'd you think of the fire alarm?
Oh, I mean, it was a nice little break. We call it the Firegate scandal. So we got some fresh legs after that. I mean, AJ made the free throw after we went on, I guess, a little bit of a run, so I guess it did help a little bit.
Paul, what happened with you and Bryson there?
I mean, I won't say what he said, but I mean, he just made the layup there, and then some words were said, and the ref happened to hear him, so teed him up. Nothing too big.
Paul, this is a big game as far as the standings wise, at least early in the season. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, big win for us. Again, though, it's just one more. What we're worried about is getting better here every day. Got to continue to get better defensively. I thought we kind of took a step back with that tonight, so that when we get into tournament play, we can really lock down on defense.
And the alarm gave you a little break?
You know, I didn't feel like it bothered me too much. Like Kai said, it was nice. Yeah, nice to get a little break, but I won't put too much into it.
How dangerous does it make this team that's night? It could be your night, it could be Paul's night, it could be AJ's night, it could be Dexter's night. You're not, I mean, Paul scores a lot, but you guys are not consistently counting on one or two guys.
It's a luxury, to say the least. I mean, we have a really balanced squad, and, you know, any given night, one of us could lead the team in points. So, I mean, it's definitely helpful.
Paul, from a crowd atmosphere perspective, I mean, where does this rank among games here in NDSU?
This was probably the best I thought the crowd has been. Even when they got fire alarms going off, the student section is making a lot of noise, doing some chants. I thought they were great, and hopefully we can get it like that every home game.